What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I really wanted to talk about email marketing lists and how you can start to grow it, because as we know, email marketing is a very effective way to sell beats in 2024. It's not something that's past tense, it is still very current, relevant, and still gets me sales every single month. And if you're someone watching this video right now, you probably don't have an email marketing list set up, or maybe you do but you don't feel like you're getting the results or the growth that you want from it. Well, hopefully by watching this video to the end you'll get a better understanding of not only how to grow an email marketing list, but also how to utilize it in order to get more sales and, more importantly, repeat business. Now, we talk a lot about growing a beat store from the ground up on this channel, and email marketing is one of the fundamental cogs in the machine, especially if you are a beat seller with not a big following, because an email marketing list is the perfect way to reel someone and keep an artist in the loop with all your goings on with beats that you upload, and always give you an audience to promote your beats to, knowing for a fact that they are people who are actually interested in your beats, no having to rely on the algorithm every single time to push any beat that you upload out. So to give you the best explanation of not only how the email marketing list is going to work for you, but how to set it up, let's just start from the very starting point, and that is actually getting hold of some sort of software which allows you to collect emails in a list and send emails out as well. Now, there are a couple that spring to mind that you can use straight off the bat. The one that I use personally is Brevo. I've always used Brevo and I have no problems with it. It's very easy to use. I believe I pay $19 a month for it, but that is a fee that pays itself back every month, especially once beat selling actually got going for me, so I could justify paying it. MailChimp is another one that comes to mind that you could use. Now, every single one of these, and I'm sure you'll find more online if you do some search, do have free plans, because when you start, unless you're a beat maker who's been sending beats for a while and you've collected all these emails to put into a list, you probably do not have a lot of emails, so you probably don't need to pay for an expensive package off the back, because normally subscription-based email marketing companies, they are all based around how many emails you've got. That's normally when the charge is affected. So if you don't have any emails, hopefully there should be a free plan. I know for a fact there's a free plan on Brevo that you can use just in the beginner stages as you get used to sending out emails. Now, the next step, we've got an email marketing list where we can put emails into. We now need to start collecting emails. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do this not only through our content, but also through our store as well. Ignoring beat sales for a second, let's talk about the journey of someone being someone who's not an email subscriber to someone becoming an email subscriber. Whether it's on a beat selling site like BeatStars, Airbit, SoundClick, Soundy, etc., or on YouTube, there is traffic to be driven to your beats. Now, how are you going to collect these email addresses? Now, you could just go on Instagram or search for artists on the internet and collect their email address and add it to an email list without their consent. But the big problem with that is a lot of the time you don't actually know if they're people who would be interested in your beats, which could affect your email marketing campaigns if you're sending out emails constantly to people who aren't interested or people who didn't ask for these emails. Be honest with yourself. How many emails do you get which you probably didn't sign up for it, or maybe you signed up for a long time ago and you're not actually interested in them emails at all, and them notifications actually start to wind you up a little bit and you either unsubscribe or you just start ignoring them? This is why it's fundamentally important to make sure people who are on your email marketing list are people who are genuinely interested. So to make sure that's the case is to collect all your emails through your beat selling site or your website, because there are people who've come to your beat store and they're interested in your beat. Now, an email is an asset in itself. Ignoring beat sales and how much a beat sale is worth to you, every single email is an asset in itself. Now, for people to get value for value, you always need to make sure that you're doing a trade of asset, which is why the free download comes in perfectly in this situation. If you enable your beats to be free to download, that gives an incentive for people to exchange their contact information for something that for them feels like value. For the terms and conditions of what you want the free download to be, it's completely up to you. Now, for BeatStars, obviously, you have the option for free with a tag or free without a tag. But when we go into YouTube, you can also advertise stuff as free for non-profit use, free for profit use. I personally go for the free for non-profit use because I want to make sure that I protect my beats to some level of degree on a copyright front. And another reason, which I'll get to more in a second, but you understand now there's different kinds of free downloads that you can actually go for. And to be honest, there's no one which is better than the other. Obviously, for the non-profit use, it gives you that peace of mind that if you find someone using your beat without purchasing it, then you can probably assume that they haven't purchased a license, so they shouldn't be doing it. But if you do free for profit use, then you're going to have to track that with some sort of system like using Google's AI search or Shazam to try and find out people using your beats, so you can put in your royalty split accordingly, which can be a lot more effort sometimes. And I know beat makers that I've talked to who now regret doing free for profit on their beats. So the best thing you could do is do free for non-profit without a tag, or with a tag is completely up to you. Now, the reason why free for non-profit is so good and it feels like they're getting value when they give you their email is because that gives the artist the chance to go away and write over the beat before purchasing. Because the reality is, most of the time when someone goes and visits your beat, they're not going to buy it after listening to it once. They're going to want to listen to it multiple times to make sure it's the right beat for them. So giving them that chance to download the beat for free means they can go away, write over the beat, come back at a later date, and then purchase it, and you're encouraging them to buy it that way. And this is where the email marketing can be so pivotal and so effective in this scenario. Because hypothetically speaking, let's say now someone's gone to your beat store, they found a beat that they like, they download it for free, and they want to go away and write over it before coming back and buying a license. Now, sometimes someone might forget that they've even downloaded the beat if they're browsing, or maybe they've written something over it and they've been debating buying it for a while, and then one day they get an email out of nowhere with either a discount code or a bulk deal, or even just a reminder of your beat store and your presence. Sending them that email may be the one thing that convinces them to come back and be like, oh yes, you know what, I'm going to buy this beat and I'm going to release it on all major streaming platforms. Because if I'm being honest, without email marketing, the whole free download thing is very much less effective. Being able to retarget someone and remind someone of your beat store on a regular basis is such a powerful way to get people visiting your store over and over and over again. And as I just mentioned there, the discounts and the bulk deals are something as well that you can do either in seasonal sales or even just random flash sales. It will get you a lot more sales over time. And artists also really do appreciate discounts as well, because they want to feel like they're getting a good deal. So there's no way to make them feel like they're getting a good deal than to send them discount codes and bulk deals in emails. And the most beautiful thing about all of this is over time you can collect your emails, add them to your email marketing list, and you can send emails to that list and it will grow. Yes, you will get unsubs over time. People will unsubscribe from your marketing list. It's just the reality of it. There will be people who download a beat for free. They get added to your marketing list, and as soon as they get their first email, they will unsubscribe. It's just natural. It is what it is. But if over time you can grow yourself a healthy email marketing list, you're going to have yourself a little hub of artists you can target on a regular basis. Imagine when you upload to YouTube, when you get X amount of impressions per video that you upload, and you don't really know who those people are. You don't even know if they're the right people for the beat. And that's why so many times on YouTube, beats get so many views nowadays, but no sales, because you don't actually know if them views were people who would ever be interested in the beat. But when you send out an email, you know you're sending it out to a group of people who might be interested in your beats. And in my opinion, that's just so much more effective than just having a shot in the dark on algorithms, because at least you're in control of who is seeing your beats. Now, we could talk a lot about the frequency of how much you should send emails and how much you upload. Again, that's either something you can learn for yourself, or there's a lot of channels which do help in that sort of advice or courses. I'll also do another video in the future touching on that as well. But this is just the basic rundown of how effective email marketing can be and how you should go about setting it up. My advice is to definitely enable free downloads if you haven't already for an email capture on all beat selling sites, whether you're just on BeatStars or other ones. Now, I just wanted to quickly draw the attention to SoundClick, because SoundClick now enable a free download for an email capture, something they didn't originally do, and it kind of put me off SoundClick, but they're back as well. So that's another beat selling site which is now worth jumping on, in my opinion, to grow an email marketing list. And the most beautiful thing as well is the bigger your beat store gets and the more traffic there's pushed to your beats, the more free downloads you're going to get, which means the more email captures you're going to get at the same time. So the longer you do this, the faster your email marketing list is going to grow. But yeah, if you've got any questions about email marketing, drop them in the comments below. I hope this video helped as always, and keep making music. Good luck with the beat selling grind. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next video.